Hello students, welcome back to our one of the lecture for the paper CHO 5401, that is chemistry of natural product. Today we are going to see the synthesis of prostaglandins. Friends, today's synthesis is very special because this molecule contains five different types of chiral center. So one here, one, two, three, four, and this OH is fifth one. So the compound which having five chiral center was synthesized very nicely and classically by Professor E.J. Corey and co-workers. So what is prostaglandins and how they are affecting our body? So prostaglandin E2 or simply PGE2, also known as dinoprostones. So it is naturally occurring prostaglandins with oxytocic properties that is used as a medication. So friends, birth related problems and the sicknesses can be occurred by the prostaglandin E2. So friends, PGE2, that is prostaglandin E2, is body synthesis or natural synthesis begins with the activation of arachidonic acid, or simply we call it as A, that is arachidonic acid. So let's see how the synthesis of this prostaglandin is performed by E.J. Corey and co-workers. Professor E.J. Corey published this work in 1969, and there are total 17 linear steps, and this work is published in Journal of American Chemical Society 1969, and page number is 5675. So you can see the picture of the living legend Professor E.J. Corey over here. Let's see the retrosynthesis. So retrosynthesis of prostaglandin E2, or other name is PGF2 alpha, is like this. So the upper double bond is a cis double bond, which is synthesized by Wittig reaction. The lower double bond is trans double bond, and which is synthesized by the Wittig-Horner reaction or Horner-Wadsworth-Emmons reaction. We call this reaction as Wittig-Horner reaction. So as you know that we get typically the trans double bond, or I will say we get E double bond by this method, whereas Z double bond is achieved by the treatment of this type of Wittig reagent. Also, the asymmetric reduction of this keto compound to OH group is carried out by CBS reduction. So this is how the first retrosynthesis is considered. After that, when we get this type of ring, which is we got from the iodolactonization of this compound. Iodolactonization of this compound will give us this one. And friends, this typical ring, it will be simply we get from the hydrolysis of this type of bicyclic system. As you can see here, if we hydrolyze this ester, we get COOH and OH over here. So this is how stereochemistry also set up for this reaction. So how we can get this kind of oxygen or lactone? So lactone is obtained by the Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. So as you know that if we do the Baeyer-Villiger oxidation on this type of ring system, oxygen will add up to the more substituted in between the more substituted carbon and the carbonyl. So how we get this bicyclic ring system? Simply by the Diels-Alder reaction of this type of cyclic diene and this kind of dienophile. So this is how the retrosynthesis was carried out by the E.J. Corey and co-workers, and then finally the synthesis of prostaglandin. So let's see the synthesis. I think anyone which loves organic chemistry will be fall in love with this synthesis, because so convincing synthesis, so simple step, and there is no hard and fast products. Simple and easy product formation we can see in this synthesis. So first step is simple reaction of sodium hydride with this cyclopentadiene compound. Okay, cyclopentadiene, as you know that in aromaticity or in the acidity, we learned that this proton is acidic because the carbanion form in this reaction is very stable due to aromaticity. So this carbanion now formed by the reaction with NH, that is a base. So once we get this carbanion over here, then this carbanion will be attack on the carbon of methoxymethyl chloride, that is mom chloride, and Cl will leave as leaving group. So what we get? We get CH2OMe over here. So this is our first product for the synthesis of prostaglandin. Once we get this product, we will our Ejekor and co-worker reacted this molecule with the 2-chloroacrylonitrile. This is the acrylonitrile CN over here, and two position we have chloro. So there is a Diels-Alder reaction between this two molecule, and we get this bicyclic compound. As we already studied, this Cl and Cn can be hydrolyzed by the KOH or any inorganic base, that is KOH or NaOH. So treatment with KOH DMSO will hydrolyze this compound to keto. So we get keto over here, and then this keto compound, that is bicyclic ring, is subjected for MCPBA reaction. MCPBA reaction, that means Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. So I will remind you guys, this question, simply this question is asked more than 10 times in CSR, NET and SET examination. As you can see here, there is a more substituted double bond over here. So oxygen will add up in between these two carbons, and we get this kind of lactone over here. Simple MCBBA reaction or Baeyer-Villiger oxidation rearrangement. So I will say the NaOH hydrolysis, NaOH and water hydrolysis of this molecule will give us this kind of 5-member ring. I think you can easily guess, if we add OH over here, that is OH hydrolysis, OH minus will attack on this carbonyl, we get free OH over here, and then on the other side this is a CH2COH. So on this other side CH2COH and OH over here, and we have H and CH2OMe over here. Friends, stereochemistry of prostaglandin is set up in this reaction only. You can see here we have a 5-member ring. This is our 5-member ring, okay, and this is our 5-member ring. We have OH and CH2COH on one side. On the same side we have hydrogen, and on the other side of this 5-member ring we have CH2OMe. That means OH and CH2COH on the other one side, we have hydrogen on the same side, and then opposite side we have CH2OMe. So this is how beautifully the stereochemistry is set up for our target molecule. Friends, then the next reaction is with the potassium triiodide. This is a Ki3, but when it dissolved in water, we get Ki and I2. So this is again a very famous and easy reaction we studied in our MSc1 syllabus. This is a iodolactonization. That means how this reaction is carried out. This COO minus will attack over here, and then this double bond will attack on the iodine molecule, and we get lactone formation as well as we get iodine over here. So this is a simple and easily understandable reaction of iodolactonization. I hope you have understood the steps over here. Now let's go for the next steps. Now we have this iodolactone compound over here. Now the next reaction is with this OH group. Let's see which is this reaction. So treatment with the acetic anhydride and pyridine will acylate this OH group. As we discussed in previous slide, this OH group over here is acylated with the acetic anhydride and pyridine. So we get OAC over here, friends. Now the next reaction, one of the beautiful reaction, that is a treatment of tributyl anhydride in presence of AIBN. So AIBN is just activator, and tributyl anhydride have very high affinity for the halogens. Friends, that's why this reaction is, I said, this is very beautiful reaction because tributyl hydride will have high affinity to iodine, and it will put hydrogen of this hydrogen over here. So we get hydrogen over here, and we will be removal of iodine from this molecule. So we get this molecule after removal of hydrogen. But now the removal of methyl protection of this alcoholic OH group is very difficult and need harsher condition. So BBr3 is used to remove this OMe from this alcoholic OH group. So this is the alcoholic OH protection of methyl is removed by the BBr3 treatment. So you can see this free CH2OH, or I will say primary alcoholic group. Now primary alcoholic group is converted to aldehyde. Okay, aldehyde. So this is simple oxidation, and this oxidation is carried out by CrO3 pyridine, that is a chromium trioxide in presence of pyridine, and this is known as Sarrett oxidation, or sometimes we call it as a Collins reagent. Okay, so Collins oxidation or Sarrett oxidation help us to convert this primary alcoholic group to this CHO group. Now our everyone's favorite reaction is over here. It is a Wittig-Horner reaction, as we are using triphosphonate ester. Okay, we are using phosphonate ester for the double bond formation or Wittig reaction. So this is a stable carbanion over here. So this stable carbanion will form trans double bond, or simply the E double bond over here, and we achieve our required stereochemistry over here, as well as the CHO is on the opposite side to these other groups. So this is how the first double bond is formed over here. Now let's go for the next steps. So these are the few steps remaining for our final synthesis. So friends, next reaction is simple reduction of this alcohol using, or I will say simple reduction of this keto group. I will show you again here. Now the next number is for this carbonyl group, which is alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl group. This one was reduced in presence of ZnBH4, simply like NaBH4. This is reduced over here, but as we are using zinc, we get the S isomer, that is C15 epimer in 49% yield. So we get resolution over here, and we get C15 epimer in 49% yield. So we got first, second, third, fourth, and fifth chiral center also. Now let's go for the other part. So next step is hydrolysis in presence of K2CO3 methanol. So next step is hydrolysis of K2CO3 in methanol, as we have ester group over here. So friends, uh, without touching this ester group, this acyl group is hydrolyzed in mild basic condition. So mild basic condition are helping us to only deacylate, or I will say deprotection of this OH from the acyl to get OH over here. So we get OH over here and another OH over here. Now let's go for another reaction. But before that, we need to protect this two OH group. So for the protection of this two OH group, EJ Korean co-worker use the DHP reagent, that is 3,4-dihydropyran in presence of paratoluene sulfonic acid. So this is a THP protection of these two OH group. So this is both the OH groups are protected, and now the number is of this lactone group. But the harsher condition will completely reduce this lactone. So eject Korean co-workers use the diabal, that is the diisobutyl aluminum hydride. So this diabal reagent will partially reduce this ester, or I will say simply this carbonyl group of lactone is reduced to OH group. So friends, if you look at this molecule, this is nothing but a acetal protected alcohol group. So how this acetal will hydrolyze? It will give us CHO over here and OH over here. So in situ there is a ring opening and we get CHO over here, that is CH2. I will reduce, I will erase this one. So we get CH2 CHO and OH over here. So CH2 CHO and then OH group over here. So friends, we get CHO and then reaction with the Wittig reaction reagent. So reaction with Wittig reagent will form the double bond with this CHO like here. As we are using less substituted Wittig reagent, we get the cis double bond or simply the Z double bond over here, and this OH group will be free. So friends, this is how we achieved all the molecules over here. Then last step is simply the deprotection of this two OH group using the simple acetic acid in water. So I will say acetic acid or acidic condition. So once we deprotect this THP, we get this free OH group over here, and this is why I like this synthesis, which is one of the classic example of total synthesis of any natural product. So friends, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chiral center, and without any hustle, this synthesis is performed by the EJ Korean co-workers. So if you guys have any doubt regarding this synthesis, feel free to ask me. Thank you very much. Thank you.